Hi, this is a video we're making specifically for the Innovation Prize for Africa, and we're about to show you is Ummo, a virtual queuing innovation. And how we'll show you is the use case scenario, starting from the creation of a queue to the queuing of a user, the dequeuing of a user, and also we'll take you to the technical side of things, that is the back engine. This is Jose Rego, our CEO, and this is Banele Amkabela, our Chief Developer, and that is Sihle, our Chief Technical Officer, and Banele is now about to show us the creation of a queue from the queue master side, that is the service provider.
Okay, so on the queue master side, the queue master can add a new queue, which he will then populate the queue name for the queue. Moving on to a queue tag, which might be the location of the queue. I'll put in Babane City. And we can have the queue start time. So this is the queue start time when the queue is operational, and we move on to the queue end time when the queue will be inactive. And the queue information, which might be the requirements that the queue needs to service a client, like national ID. And the queue limits, which is if the queue has a certain limited number of people it takes per day. And once the queue is created, the queue master can then view the queue stats, which as you see, deposit national ID, and the queue location. And on the active side, this is where the queue master can activate the queue or inactivate it.
Once a queue has been created, this is what the user sees on their side.
So as soon as I launch the application on my smartphone, this is the first screen we get, and then it takes you to the first page, which is assuming that you've already logged in or registered. So the selection of the queue is in such a way that you have categories where the queues are categorized into. So I'll go into the government queues, and then under government we'll go to the Babane Government Clinic, Babane Government Hospital, and then for the eye check. What this does is it then loads the queue stats, which is required for you to know the time required for you to be in a queue, what's required for the documents, national ID, and the queue length at the current time. Sorry for that. And then the option I have is for joining the queue. So I'll join the queue and it'll automatically assign me to position number 23, which implies that there's 22 people before me. So once I've joined the queue, I get to my position and it shows my alphanumeric code, which has been generated, and then my position 23. Now what I can do with the position is I can query it to find out how many minutes I have, or how much time do I have before I get to the front of the queue. So I simply tap on the queue position and it loads the data for me. This allows me to be in other places while I queue virtually in this queue itself. So this is the queue position 23, queue length is 22 in front of me, and the queue time for each person is 5 seconds, sorry. And then the time left to dequeue is what you see in front of you. So you can cancel this and you can go back to join other queues. So you can multitask and join as many queues as possible, FNB and whatnot. So that's what we have for now for the queue man.
So, as you can see here, this is the code which runs on the back end of the application, and this is the part which makes sure that when the user is using the application, when a queue is created, the user can be able to see the status of that queue and be able to join the queue. Okay, so I'm going to start the server on my local machine. As you can see, I have already started it, and I am the server side is connected to the mobile application via a RESTful web services. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how a user can join a queue by just typing directly the information that will be sent by the mobile application. Okay, this is the information. Okay, So this one is for joining a queue. Okay, so after you have joined the queue, I can type this information, will show us the joined queues by this user, and it shows us a list of joined queues which has only the queue I have joined above.
Thank you for your time. What this essentially helps us do, the way that we've built the application for now, is so that we're able to be more agile in the development of it and its scaling. So we do not necessarily need a lot of hardware or a lot of infrastructure. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this short presentation, and thank you very much.